G'day everybody. I hope you're hearing me okay. I'll check because it's just started to rain really heavy and I've got a flat tin roof. But I'm hoping because I've got the microphone that it should be okay. Excuse me while my eyes wander because I'm doing this on my iPad. Figured out that the microphone works well with it because it fits on with the case. And I've got to get used to where the camera is because it's over here. And I'm here. So got to make sure I'm not looking at myself. The update I wanted to do was on journaling, mainly because I've gotten to the end of this one already, and I am really liking having this as my diary. Every month I get like one of these printed out and stuck in, and I've got a spot for like little things that I should be checking monthly. When I get into the start of the month, before getting the first week, I would have this as a section of stuff that I should check on. Some tasks that I want to get done so that I can actually cross them off. And things in here like, doctor's appointments. If I've got to make one, I have it there at the start of the month, so it sort of reminds me. My weekly write up. So I've got my calendar here, and I put what I've got to do each day, and that's my week layout. And then I would have my journal. So my journal part is, I know that's the process of, writing down your thoughts, what you might have done that day. And I've found that I've been pretty good at sitting down in the evening and writing down a list of stuff that I've done. But as I get towards the end of the week, like I'm wanting to get ready for the next week, and then I go, I can't go ruling up the next week if I haven't finished diarising. And I found that trying to set out appointments became an issue because I couldn't see that far ahead. I only had the week in the diary, except for the monthly planner, which didn't have a lot of information on it. It just has main things. Anyway, this one's finished. I already bought new booklets. This is from May onwards, the 1st of May. I printed out another copy of the yearly thing and just crossed out the months that have already happened, and then put, I guess, main things: friends' birthdays, families' birthdays. I'm a teacher, so you've got the school holidays blocked in there. Week numbers, staff development days, days where I've got to go out for training, so I can see things at a glance, straight ahead. Got my first month, I started trying to color code things like if I'm doing something specific at school, days where I'm not at school, which are professional development, times when I'm off school for appointments, and just trying to set out that sort of stuff there. Still got the little notes, things that I need to do. I've set out my weeks. I've set up my whole month, especially if I've got specific appointments. And like, this is where I'm going to be out for training for 3 days. But notice I haven't written anything in here yet. And then I've got the next month. And then my weeks. Now, I haven't put any of the times in this time, but I at least have the dates set out. And if I've got specific things I've got to go to, that's another training day to get vet upgrades done. That's the end of June. I've got a double page just for me writing down stuff specific for tax, because our taxation year is from July to June. Then I've got July. Then my weeks. And I set out the whole book all the way through 1st of January. Then my journal starts. Some days I've had a little bit to say. Other days I've had a lot to write down. Some days I've missed. This day I was out at training, so not much else happened. This way I've got my journal basically set up at the back, and if I run out of pages I can start a new journal. But at least I've got diary for the year. Now, some may say, why don't you just go and buy a diary that's week to a view? I could do that. I could do that. But if they don't have it set up like this, like they go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that way, the time slots I don't find are as set out as well. I could go date of view or something on Monday, Tuesday. It'll be a much thicker diary, but as long as it's this size, that's fine. They usually have something like this in the front, but I actually appreciate putting this part in where I've got my month at a glance when I'm getting to the next month. So I can see, oh, I've got all of these things coming up like this. I've got to plan ahead. When I get to June, I know I've got 2 days out where I've got to go out for training for something. So when I was having a meeting with my supervisor, I could look at that and go, okay, yeah, I'm out then I might be able to do that other stuff that you're asking in this other week. That's my adjustment to the journal. I am finding journaling really helpful. It is allowing me, this one's not as good for the pen. The pen I was originally using, which I got from Dan Brent, it ran out. I have to look up where I can buy new ink. I do have a black and a red one, so I could start using the black one, but at the same time, I still need to find new inks because this is really comfortable to write with. So that's where I'm at. So this one can go and get filed, can sit up there on my bookshelf. This is the one I'm taking all the time and carrying it around with me and checking morning and night to see what I've got happening. I still do use a little small weekly one, has these little things in there. I can carry that if I go to the store and it's still got little things listed in it because I'm not going to carry this to the shops. But in an effort to try and organise myself a little bit better, I've found that it has been really helpful.